Gleaves, and my title is Inglese Builder. When we bought this company, we bought the name Inglese, and that's what they used to do. They had over 32 cars with stacks hanging out of it, and we thought that was kind of neat, but we didn't have any idea how big of a market it would be until we got into it. You have the manifold, you set the linkage up, put throttle bodies on, your injectors, your fuel rails. You don't want to rush something like this. You want to make sure everything's proper. I'm not into the quantity of it, I'm into the quality of it. I want to make sure that customer, when he bolts that thing on, that he's not going to have any issues. Actually, I was at the racetrack, and we got through the races, and I started, feeling bad and stuff. So they went to the ambulance there, and then they said, "You're fixing to have a heart attack." So we went and had open heart surgery, and then the same year in November, I had another one, and we had stents put in. But right now, everything's fine. You don't think about those things, when you're growing up and stuff. I mean, it's just you don't want to sit still. You want to do everything you can while you're living. Comp has been absolutely wonderful. I mean, it's just sending me stuff, at the hospital and so forth, and they've supported me. They asked me to just take as much time as I needed. Hey, welcome to my shop. We'll walk you through some cars here. This belongs to a friend of mine that works at Comp, an engineer, and it's a turbocharged Mustang. Over here we've got a true X75 67 Camaro that the motor we're going to put in is going to be a twin turbocharged small block. This is another project car I'm working on restoring. It's a 68 Camaro that my dad actually bought me when I was younger. We'll take and restore all the fenders and put this back in the original, semi-original, be something like an X275. My dad bought that for me back in the 70s, had it painted with a scene on it, put the flares on it so it wasn't hurt to paint. Went to a car show and the guy bought it and hadn't seen it, and so about 30 years later he had called me and said, look at this car I bought. He didn't realize it was the one that he bought me. The reason I'm here is probably for the passion I get from back in the day when I was racing. I'm still involved, actually, quote unquote, racing with building this system. It gives me something that I'm involved with that somebody else has that I get to see out in the field. So it's just like helping someone with their race car. It's the same type of feeling. If you win, you have a great feeling. That's kind of the way I feel with the customer when it's on his car. It's a win for me that he's enjoying what he's doing with the system.